Because if there's something that I don't like, bad proportions, and people who ask you to give money to their GoFundMe because their dog suddenly has cancer, even though it's a 17-year-old dog. Don't get me wrong, I love dogs more than most people. I love dogs more than most dog owners, but I'm not gonna give any money to your GoFundMe, all right? You have $3,000 pair of shoes, you just came back from vacation, you live in a home. You know, back in the day, if someone would have told me, hey Matthew, $3,000 and your dog could live 5 more years, I would have sold not a nut, I would have sold the entire scrotum. So all these people that are suddenly begging for money but have full-time jobs and suddenly need fast money and want other people to sort of give money. What? And then after that, you bring it up and you say, hey, you know what? You need $3,000 for the surgery, I'll buy your car. And then they're like, oh, well, my car's worth $10,000. And I said, so you just answered your own question. And then I said, well, why don't you sell your car? And then they tell me, well, I could only get maybe $5,000 for it. And then I said, okay, so I'll give you 5. And then they said, yeah, but I paid 10. And so at that point, these people with that level of rationalization should not even be dog owners, but that's a whole other story. Anyways, let's get back to the meal that we were speaking about.